A knife is just a knife, right? Not necessarily. With the EDC Relentless knife, you get a whole lot more from a budget-friendly blade than you do from any other knife on the market, all right? And it's really easy to say a knife is just a knife. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna explain to you why a knife is not just a knife and what makes a knife so easy to access and so great, especially at a price like this. What makes this knife the most affordable, effective self-defense tool in the world? And is it really that much better than anything else? Well, to those who know, it's obvious that this knife is, yes, really that much better than anything else on the market. But not everybody has had to have experiences which have led them to understand violence and how violence works, weapons, weaponology, things of that nature. A lot of people watching this video probably think or may assume that a knife is just a knife. And I'm going to explain to you that yes, you are correct. If you're watching this video and you're saying a knife is just a knife, you're right. A knife is just a knife. But if you need a knife, okay, then the amount of time it takes you to access that knife is the difference between you living and dying, potentially, okay? If you need a knife to cut a piece of cheese, then the amount of time it takes you to access your knife is just how long you're gonna be hungry. But if you need a knife for something serious or more serious than that, then it's very possible that your life could be on the line, your safety, the life of your loved ones, something like that. So what are some things to look for? Let's just get right into it. When you're looking at a knife, you want to see where that knife is on your body, okay? Where can you stick that knife? You want to be able to stick it in a place that's fully concealable, all right? Obviously, all I have to do with this is tuck it in like a necklace that goes right below my shirt. Obviously, all I have to do with this is just pull my shirt over the outside of it, all right? If you have a shirt like the El Sicario from Bone Tactical that has a double layer fabric in there, you can wear this shirt over the top and it can conceal a whole host of things on your belt line, all right? That's not absolutely necessary. The most popular way to carry a knife in today's tactical community or by people that carry knives is to carry a knife clipped into your pocket like this, like my keys here with my bone breaker are clipped into my pocket. That's the worst way to carry a knife. Because why is it the worst way to carry a knife? Everybody sees the knife, everybody knows you have the knife, it takes forever to access. So the first thing is make sure you have the ability to carry concealed. If I go from having to be in the city around a bunch of people and carrying my neck knife concealed, then I go into the woods, then I can just pull it out like this and have it free like this, and it's even faster to access, all right? A lot of people think that a knife here on the waistline is faster to access than a knife here on the chest, and it's crazy to me. It's very difficult for me to understand sometimes where people are coming from when they refer to the standard train of thought in the tactical community rather than experience-based thought. And experience-based from actual physical altercations tells you that you need something that's close to your center line, okay? Because what happens if you are going to survive a physical altercation, if you are any type of a good fighter, okay? If you're any type of trained martial artist, if you're gonna give yourself a chance, you're always gonna return to that center line here, all right, to protect yourself. No matter whether you're throwing strikes, okay, or whether you're stabbing with a knife, you're always returning to that center line because this is how I protect. It's how I protect my temples. It's how I protect my face. It's how I protect my floating ribs. I'm in here, okay? So from this position, all right, when there's an incoming threat from this position, the furthest that I can get away, the longest, is my pocket. Not only do I have to pull out of my pocket, like say it was this bone breaker, the bone breaker is very fast to access, obviously, because I designed it. But if it wasn't this bone breaker, if it was a knife, I would have to take it. I wouldn't just be able to access it and grab it that quickly. I'd have to fiddle around and find it, pull it out if it was a knife, and then open it. All right? That takes 2 or 3 times as long as coming from this position, just dropping my hand here and pulling the knife out intuitively, which leads to the third thing. All right? The third super important thing that makes this one of the most effective knives in the world and the most effective budget-friendly knife in the world. It's a budget-friendly knife because it's $35. It was $30. I had to up the price a little bit because of some issues with getting raw materials because of the pandemic. But the third thing, okay, is whether it's ambidextrous or not. All right, whether it's a symmetrical design. What does that mean? That means if the knife is this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, it doesn't matter. All right, there's so much that goes into making this an incredible knife that it's difficult to explain, but bear with me, okay? I understand that not everybody has this advanced knowledge and skill set, so I'm taking you part by part, piece by piece, of to what makes this undeniably the most effective budget-friendly knife in the world. The symmetrical design means that I don't have to position my hand a certain way, all right? So that pocket knife that I'm opening and spending all that time to open, it's not asymmetrical. I have to position my hand a certain way on the blade. This I don't have to, okay? It doesn't matter if the knife's here. It doesn't matter if the knife's here. It's sharp on both sides and it's symmetrical. If it was asymmetrical, if it was only sharp on one side, what would happen if I grabbed the knife and it was sharp here and I went to cut and I was cutting with the dull part of the knife? Well, that would be a few seconds where if I was trying to cut in a survival situation or a self-defense situation with a dull side of a knife, it could mean my life, okay? Or me getting cut up or beat up or anything like that. So one of the reasons is that it's so accessible, okay? So you don't have to look at it. So it's that much faster. A lot of neck knives out there, you have to look down, position your hand in a certain way, and then pull it out. Or you have to pull it out, and then it's in your hand like this, okay? Then you have to reposition it. This one, you don't have to do any of that. You can do it intuitively and by feel, because this groove is out of the sheath, all right? Number 4 is that there's no secondary retention, all right? The knife's never gonna fall out of the sheath by itself, but it doesn't have secondary retention, so I don't have to open a buckle, I don't have to open the knife, I don't have to do anything other than just pull it, okay? Either way, so if I pull it out like this, it's ready to go in my hand, and I have big hands, all right? It's fully concealable blade, but it's still completely able to be held and used, and it's not gonna slip out. This bottom part right here fits into my hand, all right? And gives to where the knife's not gonna slip or slide. These 2 grooves right here are so important because it allows me, when I'm stabbing, I know that the blade's not gonna get stuck and I'm gonna lose it and my hand's gonna slip off. And also when I'm stabbing, I know that the blade's not gonna hit a bone or something hard and my hand's gonna slide up and get cut, all right? So it's really so much that goes into a little blade like this, apart from the balance and things of that nature. You want to make sure that it's fast to access, all right? The speed is really everything. And there's so many things that go into the speed. Like I said, position on your body. So we've got belt carry. We've got the ability to carry in a reverse grip, all right? We've got the ability to carry in a forward grip. You've got the ability to carry in thumb over the top grip. Any way you can hold a knife, it doesn't matter how you grab it. You can be any kind of way. It's fully ambidextrous and symmetrical design. That's so important, all right? This blade style is a proven blade style. It was used since World War II, easily since World War II by both sides, okay, of the military, and on both fronts, the Allies and the Axis powers were both using this style blade. design, all right? A lot of people try to give credit to Fairbairn Sykes, but really the Nazis had a design that kind of folded, the handle folded and did something and came out of the handle, and it was a very similar design to this, that the blade went down in the handle. Not an automatic or a butterfly knife or anything like that, but it was the same blade design. So it's what this blade design means, there's a little bit of bevel at the top, so it's a slight bit thinner here. So that means it's still great for for slashing, but the stiletto style is just an incredible at penetration, time proven, you know, penetration style blade. So the whole a knife is a knife thing, it's a knife. It cuts, it's stainless steel, it's not gonna rust, it's super durable. You guys have seen me hammering it through stuff, all that. But what makes it really so incredible is the design. And that's what the market is lacking today. There's plenty of knives out there, all right? But what the market is lacking today is the ability to carry a knife. Number one is concealed, okay? Concealed so nobody knows you have it, because the element of surprise is everything, guys. And then from there, the point that you have it, where you're able to carry it, so this is super modular. These holes in the sheath, I can put this belt clip on there, all right? This is the newest 2021 actually version of the belt clip, and it's the newest, hottest belt clip that we have. The 2020 belt clip works the same way on these knives, but the 2021 I just preferred. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit more heavy duty. But you can even use this in shorts or anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a belt. You can use it along your waistband. So this knife can be carried anywhere along your waistband. It's super modular. You've got all these holes in here. You can use zip ties. You can use fishing string. It can be a boot knife. You can put your boot laces through here. These holes mean that you can connect the knife to literally anything, all right, the knife sheath. From there, all right, that means you can carry it anywhere you want to. Obviously, the best is going to be the neck carry. I always tell people that. Concealability, you got a chain that just looks like a normal chain, all right? The chain breaks under extreme pressure. So if somebody were to grab this and try and choke me out with it, these links are not welded, they'll separate, but it's never gonna fall off under normal daily use, all right? If my necklace gets caught in a helicopter rotor blade, or if somebody tries to choke me out with my necklace, then it'll break before I die. So that's exactly what you want, all right? You also don't want to be looking like super tactical. You wanna have the ability to be wearing my tactical pants, and then the next day to have a suit and tie and have the same chain on and not look out of place with either one. So that's what we got. Stainless steel, never gonna rust. You've got the bronze rivets. You buy it once, you buy it for life. $35. It's really mind-blowing that I was able to invent something like this that's able to be sold for $35. It's mind-blowing. It's never been able to been done in the world as of yet, until now. So now you can buy an affordable knife that's this useful. And this is kind of why I'm really just taking this time to explain to you guys why it's a game changer and what makes it a game changer. It's such a simple design. I don't fully understand why nobody's been able to do this before, but you know, things are taking a turn for the worse in the United States in the knife market, and a lot of people are just trying to make designs geared towards looking cool and stuff like that, rather than actually anything that's really effective. And it's a shame to see. But I've taken things back a notch to the art of war, and effectiveness first, and then looks cool. Okay, so my knives are always going to be the most effective. Then now we're starting to get into stuff that looks cool. All right. From the place that you can carry it on your body, what makes it fast to access is it being symmetrical. All right, we'll go over all this stuff. It's symmetrical. Why do you want it to be symmetrical? So you don't have to look at it. You can just grab it and pull it out always. All right, your hand's always going to be in the right position. You can grab it and pull it out from here, or you can grab it and pull it out from here. It doesn't matter if your hand's even all the way down here. It's still going to be in a position, because I can put this right in the palm of my hand here. All right, that's why we've got this frag pattern all over the grip. Super grippy. Injection molded plastic, heavy duty. It's a natural base colorway, so it's just a base color, fits with very close to skin tone. You can go out in the woods with it. It's not gonna be, it's kind of a sand color. So then if you really want to get camouflage, you can just stick some leaves over the top of it, and then spray paint over some ferns or something, your darker colors, your green, and then do it again with some dark brown, and you're good to go. It's super camouflage, all right? Depending on how deep you want to get into the whole tactical, if you're going into the woods, if you're going to be operating specifically in a rural environment, you can make it camouflage and put it on a plate carrier. All right, so many options with this knife, and yet so affordable and such a game changer. So I wanted to share that stuff with you guys. I would love to hear your questions and comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. I do make these videos to help people at the end of the day. I'm trying to show people how to be more effective. So this is the best knife that everybody can carry. I make a lot of knives that are beautiful, handmade works of art, 100% handmade, all right? This knife is just it's injection molded sheath, and then we hand do the blade, okay? We hand grind the blade, and that's about it. As far as the knife goes, very simple to make knife, nearly full tang. It's got a little prong in the bottom, so the blade's never gonna slip out of the handle. It's just very simple injection molded handle. And then I do make the sheath 100% by hand, all right? 100% by hand. It's my own colorway, my own plastic colorway. I don't know if you guys can see the difference in this plastic colorway and this plastic colorway, but it's always my own proprietary color and thermoplastic and everything. This plastic is thicker and darker. This plastic's thinner and lighter. This thinner plastic was from 2020. This thicker plastic is the Bone Tactical thermoplastic for 2021. We've got the 2021 version of a prototyping shirt that I've got here. This will be available in the future. It's not currently available other than for my security teams and my specialty guys. My team members have some of this stuff and access to some of this stuff, but the public does not have access yet. But we are prototyping some new materials for some new clothing and some new shirts and some new pants as well. These are some Bone Tactical tactical pants that we're prototyping, and we will probably be offering these pants as well to the general public. I know you guys, I like taking you guys behind the scenes and showing you some of the behind the scenes stuff. This is it, guys. We're prototyping this stuff for years before you ever see it. So, and then by the time you see it, I'm getting ready to release it. So the pants are ready to go, the shirt's ready to go. I'm just tweaking the production process now and trying to be able to figure out how to get it to you at an affordable price. So the stuff's already prototyped, done. You know, you can see me using it, and we all, the team here, we're all using them. We're in the middle of elections in Central America, and that's, this is the stuff that we deal with on a daily basis. So today's been such a crazy day. It's actually election day here, and we just decided to escape to our mountain refuge and do some filming for you guys. So that's what we're doing out here. Do appreciate you tuning in. Again, questions and comments below. Thanks for watching. Bone out. If you like these awesome videos and you want to be notified when I post more, then you need to go to my channel homepage on YouTube. You need to click the subscribe button, but not only that, then you have to go over here to the bell. You got to click the bell, and then you click all. If you don't do that, YouTube won't notify you when I'm putting up this awesome new content.